Crewe away. Mark, after the weekend, I mean, just how difficult is it to keep the faith?
Not at all. We played well. I said after the game we didn't deserve to get beaten, and I still stand by that. It was a decent performance. We created a good few chances, and with a bit of luck, we could easily have been talking about a win. So not a problem. We've just got to move on and get back on the training ground like we have done. Boys have worked hard this week, and so we're going into it with a bit of confidence on the back of a good performance.
Is there anything specific you can do to ensure you get the result? Because when you put that sort of effort in, you kind of must feel that you deserve more.
Exactly. We've just got to keep putting it in and make sure that we don't come off it. If we put the effort in, then we'll turn it around and get the results. We didn't even switch off, but the lads got a good leap on us for the first goal, and we hit the post and it goes straight back into the keeper's hands. They hit the post and it goes in the middle of the goal for a tap-in. That just sums us up at the minute, but the only way you deal with that is to be positive and to work even harder.
You've obviously lost Keith Lowe after the game. What's the prognosis on him?
It'll be a few weeks at the moment, so we just got to see where he is. Big blow for us because he's been a terrific player for us this season, but it just gives somebody else an opportunity.
David Bird could be one of those. I know you've got other options, but fullback's a job that perhaps not his best position, but it's certainly a job that he does very well.
Well, when we talked about the start of the season, we talked about having players who could play in a number of positions, and we've got that. So it's not a great concern. We've got Gallers, we've got Birdie, we've got one or two others who could slot in there. Josh Lowe if I wanted to. So, like I say, we'll miss Keith because he's done so well for us, but I say just give somebody else an opportunity.
This is the last game, I think, of Ashley Easton's loan spell with you. How would you sum up his 3 months here?
He's been great to have around. He's done a decent job when he's been in there, and I think he's a great lad. He's superb on the training ground, and he hasn't let us down in the slightest. And we'll see where that one goes after Saturday.
I mean, you say that, so perhaps
there's a possibility that we could extend it. So we'll have a chat and see where we are after Saturday's game.
Okay, and I mean, Crewe obviously this weekend. Do you feel that they're getting back to sort of the passing game they were renowned for under Dario Gradi? Because it did change for a while.
We had a decent game against them down here. It was probably the best home game of the season in terms of the way we played. I know Dario's been trying to get them to play, but they're a bit like us. That they're a few places above us, but they've probably been as disappointed that they haven't kicked on as we have, really. So it'll be a decent game of football. Two teams trying to play, and we've got to make sure that we not only play but we put in the effort that we've been putting in of late.
How does that sort of make it easier or more difficult to play your own passing game when you're playing against the passing side, or do you have to sort of have a contrast?
We try and play whoever we play against. Sometimes you play better than others, but you've got to make good decisions on the pitch, whether it's to play, whether it's to pass long, whether it's to do whatever. You've got to make the right decisions, and the better players make more right decisions than wrong ones. And we'll try and play, but as long as we keep up the work ethic that we've had in the last 3 games, then I know that our points tally will increase.
Injuries? Any others apart from Keith?
No, we've got 1 or 2 with bumps and bruises who've had a couple of days with wears, but I expect everybody to train today and have a full squad, apart from Lowy to pick from.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Well, it should be a decent pitch on Saturday as well.
I'm not sure about that, John. I haven't been there, but from what I've been hearing, I don't think Dario's particularly pleased with the pitch. It was bumpy in pre-season when I saw it. I don't know what's happened this year. A few pitches have not really happened for clubs, ours included. I did definitely. I've not seen them at Gresty Road this season. No, since early in the season. But I do know Dario was moaning about the pitch. So, we can't just say it's going to be decent. But like I say, we proved on Saturday that even on our pitch we can still play when we have that desire to play and make things happen. We look a decent team. So, we'll be trying to do that on Saturday.
Yeah, it's a bit like Cheltenham pitch, and usually
I don't think it's
quite decent, but not
I think there's a few falling into that category. I don't know the reason for theirs, but we certainly know the reason for ours. And we've got to make sure that we do everything we can to make sure ours is better for next season.
Yeah.
But whatever the pitch is, it's the same for both teams. You know, on Saturday in particular, we've got to go up there, try and influence the game, try and play our style of football, but do whatever it takes to win the game.
Do you think the probable state of the pitch next season will come into your thoughts over the summer?
I think I'd be stupid not to bear it completely in mind. But hopefully we can get it better than it has been since the turn of the year. And you know, Terry the groundsman and Matt here and the board will be doing everything we can to ensure that we can get it as good as we can for as long as we can.
Yeah. In terms of the league position, obviously the playoffs looking a long way, but there's a big difference between finishing 10th, 12th and 18th, 19th, and there's still got a lot to play for.
We've still got one hell of a lot to play for. We've got 21 points, and we won't be coming off it till the end of the season. You know, that's people are playing for contracts. People are playing to really cement their place in my thoughts for next season as well. Even the ones that are here, you know, they've got to. The team's changed too much of late, but that's because no one's nailed down their position, and to do that they've got to, you know, put in good performances, work hard, and try and do what we do best.
Yeah. Do you think you'll have a look at people like Dan Lloyd-Weston who haven't seen in first team action this season?
That's the aim. But you know, I'll pick teams to win games, and you know, whatever a team I pick will be with a view to going out and performing, working hard, and ultimately winning football matches.
Yeah. Is there any sort of news on Marlon Pack's future at Portsmouth? Because
no, that's not going to be decided in between now and the end of the season. You know, he's got to go down there and speak to Steve and take it from there. But you know, he's played really well last game, and we want him to continue playing well for us for the next 7 games.
Yeah, showed a different side to his game.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and that's a good little string to his game. And like I say, we knew we could pass, we knew we could play, but he showed that toughness side of his game, that destroying side of his game. But with the ability to play like he has, then he did very well.
Yep. Cheers, Mark.